Getting healthy is all the craze these days, and many people will tell you that you're an unhealthy loser unless all you eat is organic grass and environmentally friendly pine cones. But believe it or not, there are some basic foods that many people mistake as being unhealthy, when actually, if they're prepared correctly and in moderation, they can be a healthy part of a balanced diet. So join us as we count 10 surprisingly healthy foods. Number 10. Pork. Protein is essential to the body to build, maintain, and repair body tissue. Pork has lots of protein, but is often associated with being very high in fat, which in some cases is true. However, if you know the right cuts, boneless loin chops, tenderloin, and even center-cut bacon, pork can rival poultry as a healthy protein source. As a bonus, pork has plenty of B vitamins like niacin, riboflavin, B6, and thiamine. Number 9. Beef. Similar to pork, it's key to know the right cuts. Take beef tenderloin for example. It has roughly the same calorie and fat content as skinless chicken thighs. Not too bad. It also has plenty of protein and vitamin B12, iron, zinc, phosphorus, and selenium. While tenderloin is great, it's not the cheapest cut, so for a lower cost alternative, consider top sirloin and flank steaks. Both are great all-purpose cuts that work in many recipes and can be complemented by a large range of different sauces. Number 8. Coffee. Is cutting out coffee the best bet for your health? Not necessarily. Sure, if you drink too much caffeinated coffee, it can give you the jitters or interfere with sleep, but you can also reap significant perks from coffee, both caffeinated and decaf. Studies show that drinking coffee regularly may reduce the risk of Parkinson's disease, colon cancer, diabetes, and even headaches. Scientists also believe that coffee may play a role in improving memory and decreasing the risk of type 2 diabetes. Multiple studies have shown that coffee drinkers are up to 80% less likely to develop Parkinson's disease. In other studies, colon cancer was reduced by about 25% in individuals who drank at least 2 cups a day. While more research is needed, most health experts now believe that the health benefits of coffee outweigh the negatives. Number 7. Potatoes. While most people know that fried potatoes are anything but healthy, many would consider restaurant baked potatoes to be just fine, when in fact it's also unhealthy. That being said, if you prepare them yourself, potatoes can be a versatile, cost-effective, and nutritious food that can play an important role as part of a balanced diet. Potatoes can be baked, roasted, or mashed to make a variety of tasty and nutrient-rich sides for meals, as long as you don't go too crazy with the gravy. Number 6. Chocolate. Any of you chocolate lovers out there may already have done some research on chocolate and know that small amounts of dark chocolate actually has health benefits such as reducing the risk of diabetes, reducing bad cholesterol, and reducing high blood pressure. The key here is dark. That wasn't optional. Chocolate with over 70% cocoa content ensures you reap the benefits without bumping up the calories too much. Number 5. Popcorn. Traditional microwave or cinema popcorn is mostly an empty snack full of butter, salt, sugar, toffee, and whatever else they decide to make them more appealing these days. However, air-popped plain popcorn is low in calories and high in fiber content, so if you add some spices like garlic, paprika, dill, cinnamon, and a bit of olive oil, obviously not all at the same time, you can make a tasty snack without all of the calories. Number 4. Cheese. Cheese has a good number of potential health benefits like vitamins, omega-3 fats, protein, calcium, and loads more. It needs to be a good quality cheese though, coming from organic and grass-fed cows, and that means it won't come cheap. The value cheese you can buy will have much more added ingredients, and at that point the negatives outweigh the benefits. Number 3. Guinness. Alcohol isn't always bad for you when consumed in moderation. That applies to any alcohol, be it beer, spirits, or wine. Studies have shown that small amounts can actually reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease or heart attacks. Guinness is often thought to be stronger than light beer and also supposedly contains much more calories. Both of those facts are wrong. Guinness is actually weaker than the average 5% beer, coming in at just 4.2%, and has nearly the same amount of calories as light beer. Number 2. Eggs. Eggs contain a high amount of choline, a nutrient crucial for the brain to function efficiently. Eggs also contain antioxidants that can keep your eyesight in good shape and reduce the risk of macular degeneration, which is the main cause of blindness. So when you consider how cheap eggs are, and how much protein, and how many nutrients they have, you will easily understand why eggs can be a great part of any healthy balanced diet. Number 1. Full-fat dairy. This is a tricky one because many people have been conditioned to automatically think of dairy fat as unhealthy, and while partially true, it is not correct to lump all dairy together as unhealthy. When looking at the individual effects from dairy, you'll find that it's not just based on fats but also on the nutrients that go with it. There has been good research to show that dairy products from cows that had been raised on pasture that were not force-fed grains but rather had a natural grass diet contain much more nutrients than those from factory farm cows. Do you have any other foods to add to this list, or do you disagree with something on the list? Let us know in the comments below. See you guys next time. For anyone still watching, you're probably a subscriber, and you know I haven't posted in ages. Sorry about that. While I do love this channel and wish for it to grow further, it's still a hobby for me, and I've had to focus on some other aspects of life. However, I'm confident that I am back on track now, so the weekly videos will be coming out again. A huge thank you to everyone who has stuck around all this time, and I'll see you guys in the next video.